notice you there. I'm Leeana, and I'm being George Washington. There's a lot of holidays. Like, guess what it is? It has ghost stuff and deals with zombies and bats. You got it! Halloween! The most exciting holiday. Wait, isn't Christmas the most exciting holiday? Well, whatever. Let's just get that out of mind. Anyways, we're talking about George Washington. That's what I'm being for Halloween. So, I'll tell you when he was born and died, and at the end I'll tell you the myths. Let's get to it. So, George Washington was born in 1732, and then I'll tell you the month. February 22. They switched it to the 11th. I don't know why they did. So, and he died in 1799, December 17. So George Washington was the oldest of 5 children. And then he had 2 half-brothers named Lawrence and Augustine. His mom and dad name were Augustine and Mary Washington. George Washington remarried with Martha Washington. He married again with Martha Washington, his first wife was Jane Washington. Then he married with Martha. So before that, when he was 11, his father died. Long before the thing I said. And then he lived with his brother Lawrence, his half-brother Lawrence, in Mount Vernon. Then his brother died, and when he was 22, and his father died when he was 11. And George Washington became a surveyor, and then he joined the General Army because when he was 14 he wanted to join it, but his mom says he couldn't do it until he was 18. So he went and did it when he was 18. Then, this marriage stuff I told you about. And then George Washington had, children. And then, he became president. And, when he was the government leader, the country had nothing fair. The British government paid high taxes to the U.S. That's not really U.S. There's only 13 colonies. The flag does not look the same. It has a circle. It has a circle of 13 stars. And I know who made the flag, but it's George Washington acts a girl, and she made the flag. So I know how they wrecked it up. It's so high. Anyways, let's get back to the government stuff. So, I talked about British King George, George Washington, but he's not George Washington. He's the king. George Washington's a president. That's the only difference. Okay, the King George, he didn't and then they wanted to stay in the U.S. and have more money and get rich. And George Washington wanted to get freed from British. So they had the Civil War. That's with Abraham Lincoln, I guess. The war. So the war is George Washington's, the British wear red and the U.S. wear blue. So that went on and on and on, and then he came back in 1785 back to his house. Then he only lived for more than 5 years. How much years? 14 more years, I guess. So after that, he died. I know I already told you. I know how he died anyways. It's like he was sick, right? And then they put tubes in his tummy. I mean, on his nose and his tummy so he could breathe. Because he couldn't really breathe because he was sick. So, and then he died in 1799, December 17. And if you don't forget, he was born in 1732, February 22. I hope you like this video. Subscribe and like and do everything you can. And have a nice Halloween tomorrow. I hope you have good candy.